Evelyn.
Hey Mel, how you do?
Hi, Tony. I'm good, thanks.
Well, you beautiful today. What's up? All that red and you got the tree going on in the background. Man, I wish I were there. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it, but everything is good.
Everything's fine.
Well, what's our topic for today? Since it's going to be a very challenging day,
Respect my space.
respect my space. Well, we can we can understand that a lot of people don't respect one another's space. But anyhow, let me say my 5 cents. As we go on these days and Sunday comes along and Sunday Sunday seems the same as every day now. We treat Sundays like every day. Bahamians don't take the kids to church no longer. Bahamians don't just they sleep all day. How the fundamental of the background of the Lord Jesus Christ, who is the Savior, who's the center of your life, who's supposed to guide you in discipline and order, and if you don't take kids to church to get that reverence in your body, reverence in your mind, your heart, and your soul, so you can be grounded. And if that's missing now, and then down the road they're killing one another, the parents screaming, that's missing. Everybody get lazy on Sunday. Mothers don't even cook no more. Back in the day, the kids would be waiting. It's a big day. Two set of meat, macaroni, all this whole pile of heap of food, potato salad, beets, this, that, that. Anyway, so life goes on. I hope and pray it get better. That's my 5 cents. And how's your health tip?
Okay, Tony. Well, thank you for your advice. And I'm just going to spin right off of your 5 cents and talk a little bit more about health. We started looking at stress in our last segment, and I promised that we would talk about how stress affects the body. But then I remembered that we have literally just two more Sunday segments in the month of October, and the month of October has three major health observances. One is breast cancer prevention, the other one is prostate, and then the third one is eye health promotion, where World Sight Day was observed on the second Thursday of this month. Um, and I just remembered also the call for more of the indigenous promotion of growing your own food. And we know that antioxidants, which is found predominantly in fruits, citrus, and other types of fruit, are promoted in cancer prevention. The more you consume, the antioxidants help to keep your cells functioning properly, because we know that cancer has a lot to do with the abnormal proliferation or overgrowth because of the malfunctioning of the normal cell. So I went to two of my fruit bearing trees, and this is Tony's specialty, folks. But since Tony is remote today and I'm solo under the tree, I'm going to show you this. I wonder who can recognize it. If I show the point, you will see that it is star shaped. So this is a star fruit. And then the other fruit that I brought for showcasing is the pomegranate. And these are both rich in antioxidants, good for cancer prevention. Of course, we know the science is also pointing that antioxidants also help with good eye health. And so I want to encourage individuals. Both of these trees are easy to grow. And if you don't know how to find a seedling or a small tree that you can plant in your yard, I want you to hit us up because I have a nephew who planted one of each of these trees in my yard. And this is where I am able to eat these on a daily basis. You know, they talk about fiber, they talk about vitamin C for boosting your immune system, fiber for actually lowering your cholesterol, lowering your blood sugar. So you just need to get involved with planting fruit bearing trees, trees that yield healthy food in your space. Okay? That's a way of self respect as we look at respecting spaces in our community. Thank you, Tony.
Well, Mel, well said. You know, my thing is that I love to talk about natural stuff, and that's where I live, you know, and under the tree originated from under the tree.
Yep,
That's what is based supposed to be. We talk about fruits, vegetable. That's where we started with our shows at the beginning, and letting people know how healthy and what you can plant and how you can plant it and how you can grow it fast. Because some of the trees that we put in the ground takes long to catch,
yep,
so you might have to grow it above the ground, catch faster. You know what
oh,
I'm talking about. You put the pear seed in the water, and you put the celery that you eat, the butt of the celery
mhm,
that you eat, put it in the water, and you get it started pretty quick, and then you stick it
yep.
in the ground. So that's
Do the
another.
same thing, yeah, with the mango seed.
Yeah, the mango seed. So you know
But
that's a.
yeah,
So we need
but
go on.
yeah, continue, and then I will add
We
in a
we
little
need
element about
we need to,
stress.
we need to educate our listeners because they probably think me and you only know about relationships, but they don't know we had farmers. And we
Yeah,
really, but you especially, um, all you do is eat from the land.
yeah, plant-based predominantly.
And sometimes you make me so sick. I tell you, you talk about this, this land and grow. Everything you do is eat. A lot of people don't know how strict you are when you come from eat from the land. That's what you do. You healthy from the bush. You like
Yeah,
everything grow. You gonna eat. You ain't nobody can fool you. There's few things you're not gonna do. You're not gonna
yeah,
take a bunch of tablets for headaches and all that. You rather boil the bush. This old school, family
yeah,
island,
yeah.
family island life living. That's the way you grew up and you continue. You were saying,
Leaf, roots, seeds, and shoots,
mhm, I tell
and
you,
of course the fruits.
and the fruits,
Yeah. And
and
so basically, one of the benefits of having and engaging in your own gardening and being surrounded by fruit bearing trees and just getting your hands in the soil is a very good way for reducing stress.
mhm,
And it is also encouraged and scientifically supported that when you eat the food that is growing in your own immediate environment, it is better for you than purchasing things that are imported.
guaranteed. And I can vouch for that because I know. If anybody know, I know. And so cover. We just you want to encourage people just to be healthy and stay on Trust me, this works. Say, I understand God has put the doctors there to help us, but if you really grow your stuff and eat from the ground, trust me, you be strong like me. You live a long life. I I 62. I referee. I run. I walk. I do everything. I build. I lift. I go up the ladder. I help children. I play. I do everything at this age, and I don't walk with a limp. I ain't crying and bend down. So what I'm saying, if you stick on this healthy road and you really, really eat properly and eat on time, you be all right. And stay away from them pills. Most of them will they will see the pills is okay to take, but remember when you take these pills have a side effect. And the side effect is can give you a problem. Um so I'm not just knocking the doctors and I'm not discouraging. I am just telling the truth. But anyhow, Mel, what our show today, let's take our show.
Respect my space.
Respect my space.
Yeah.
Let me
Big
tell you,
problem in our Bahama land.
these damn children. Let me tell you something.
Oh, don't start with the children
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna start right there.
Because no, 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 no. Start with the example setters, the adult,
Example. Listen,
the adults.
okay, let's start with adults. Since you want to start there, but these darn adults, let me tell you something. I don't. There's a trend in the Bahamas that better stop now. Now, Bahamian people adopt this Jamaican culture where they want to smoke they dope anywhere now. This stink thing in your face when you go. You're driving down the road. This stink thing. They in the car smoking it. They in the club smoking it. Everywhere you go now, they smoking it, and they think you gotta accept this. I don't want that damn smell and smoke around me. So what we need to do fast? We need to listen. We need to, people out there. We need to deal with this right now. We need to tell our children: you want smoke? Go down the road. You want smoke? Go in the bush. You want smoke? Go on the beach. You can't let them come in front of you and smoking, and they think it's okay, and they can blow the smoke like, like. Let me put this in the air. What this new culture thing is, and everybody wants smoke dope now. Every, old people smoking, young people smoke, everybody smoking dope. Who ain't smoking dope? Smoking cigar. Who ain't smoking cigar? Smoking the vape. Okay, who can take care of your backside when you get sick? Because everybody that I know smoke get cancer after a while. So who you putting this burden on? And so we gotta deal with this now. Where we going? Where we going with this? Where we going with this? Disrespectful young children will come in your house and smoke it. Where we going?
Yeah. We
Like you
have
said,
to be considerate of the people around us. Okay, there are some people who condemn smokers, condemn weed smokers especially. The evidence of the ill effect of these practices is there. Okay, albeit that for the marijuana smokers, for some people it's for pain management, for other people it's for anxiety management. But there are other natural ways to cope with these challenges that you have. But say that you have tried all the other natural therapy, therapeutic modes of addressing these issues and they don't work for you as effectively. Then, for heaven's sake, show some respect. Show some consideration for others, especially when the others politely ask you or speak to you concerning the adverse effect that your smoking has on them.
Exactly. But let's do the science. Everybody who's used weed for cancer, they die
Not
with cancer.
everyone.
They die with cancer. Most everybody die with cancer. Most everybody who smoke weed eventually die with cancer. Now, let's look at this. That's the side effect of weed. So you might get tell me some story, sit down and talk to me and say, weed is good. Weed is good for diabetes, or weed is good for this, and weed is good for that, and weed is good for all these problems. But majority of people who smoke the weed can eventually die faster than they live. People say to people say, I've been smoking for 30, 40 years. Yeah, I agree with you. But look at the last days of your 40 years. How you catching hell now? Some hardly could breathe, struggling hardly could walk because they can't walk fast no more. That's what you living for? To take your hard-earned money to buy dope that can harm you down the road? Might not. You might say, boy, this is the only thing to comfort me. All right. Might comfort you for 10 years, 20 years. But the side effect of that is coming. It ain't going. And when it come, it ain't gonna be good. Um, I look at what do you say our topic is? I don't go too far off it.
Respecting my space.
Respecting my space.
Mm-hmm.
I I I look at these children who don't want to leave their parents' house. And then they won't tell the parent who to bring and who she can't bring. You can't bring no man in here. You ain't got no house. Go get your own. How you? And some of these parents allow this to happen. These children out order, you know. Some of them need a good cut hip. They out order. They never had a good cut hip from the small. That's why they're able to talk foolishness. How you gonna tell me who to bring in my house? How you fix your mouth? You living in my house. I paying the bills. You could bring your girlfriend in my house, or you could bring your boyfriend in my house. But you can tell me I can't bring who I could bring in the house. Where they better respect uh, your parents and your space. This is my house. This is my space. You get your man and your children and go find you. Go. Nobody's stopping you. No gun to your head. Get your little nappy haired child and go. We create we create our we create these spaces, right? And when we create these spaces, we develop our spaces for us, not for anybody. And so what has to happen is that we has to understand that our children are our children. We are the parent. We need to take back our lives because these children don't respect nothing. These children on this new campaign of kids on a new run. And last but least, I want to talk about with respect in our space. You got these darn foreigners everywhere you go now, all over the place. See, I go in there. It's a privilege to let you in the Bahamas. It's a privilege for you to have work permit. It's a privilege for you to live and a decent, respectable life in the Bahamas. You gotta learn to stay in your corner. These people on these work permit gotta learn to stay in their corner. They come here, they invading our space now, and now they dictating to us. I had an incident where I went to AID, and this Haitian fella who drive a taxi in the store, he believed that he in a rush to go. So you pick numbers and then you be served. So I was number 32. He was number 42. So the guy called 32. I walk up there. He walks up there. He said, oh, man, you called my number. I look at him. I say, no, he called 32. He say, well, I saw he called 42. I say, he called 32. I say, look up. So the guy said to him, yeah, I called 32. He insists that he in a rush. And I am in a rush, and I got some tourists in my car, and I could just get served, and then you could wait and say, I was going to tell him what bus to get on and what plane to get on. But I had to be respectful at the moment because there was a couple of people around in there and I didn't want. But you know something? You got a privilege to be in the Bahamas. I don't know where we going with this. Let me tell you all something in the Bahamas. Let me tell you something. When Haitian people get wealthy, they don't hire Bahamians. They hire Haitians. When Chinese people in this country open a store, they hire Chinese. When Jamaicans open a Jamaican restaurant, they hire Jamaicans. But this is it. You know what they tell you? Bahamians lazy. That's the trend and that's the talk. Bahamians lazy. They don't want to work. Bahamians build this damn country for them to come here to open the store. The same lazy Bahamians build this country. So where y'all get off? Don't have no respect. Respect. What is this? I have good friends, Jamaicans, good friends, Filipinos, Haitian, good friends. We get along well. But majority of you now stepping in the wrong boundary. Stay in your lane. Please do stay in your lane. Because if you don't stay in your lane, some of us can put you in your lane. And what I'm saying to you, we are a melting pot. We believe in people, foreign people. We love them. We always a country that love foreigners. From time, my mother was into tourism, loved foreigners. She'd go the extra mile. She'd cook food, invite them to our house. We love foreigners. We love people. But this bull now, Don't try that here. And this is not a PLP thing and an F&M thing. No, no, no. This is a people thing because we hire them. We lie for them. We get their paper straight. We the black niggers. We Negroes like us. We the one who do this. So we the one gotta let them know. Stay in their boundaries. Do not try that. Do not come here and think you could move us out. Because hell no, we ain't going nowhere. No time zone. So if we have to stand up and teach you a lesson, it'll be ugly. Stay in your lane. This is not a joke. Stay in your lane. And the Maori people, stay in your lane. Because you don't want us to rise up and make our politicians sort this out. So I'm saying to you, let's live in this country together. Let's do not, do not believe that you can run us out of our own country. It ain't happening. Not now, not later. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me on that.
Hmm.
Melanie,
That's a
trust me.
mouthful, Tony.
What? I was very annoyed. I was very annoyed how he tried to bully me. Not here. And like I tell him, I don't want to tell the public what I tell him, but he got the message quick. And then he decided to tell me when I tell him, I say, you know something? Go that way. So he say, oh, look like you mad day. I say, you, I say, sir, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. That's exactly what I did. This is what I did. Now, I want you to watch me. Good. I do like this. I say, in other words, it can be a big problem now. So I stop talking. You go that way. You say another
But you,
way to,
but you know, Tony, respect across the board.
yeah.
You identified three different areas, but across the board, respecting individuals um in the neighborhood. You have people with their dogs loose. When you go into business establishments, government offices in particular, people don't respect your time.
No.
You go to even the hospital, you know, people just figure, oh, you need health care and you come to us, so you have to wait.
Sit and
Um,
wait.
and if you sit in a corner and you could see where the time could be used better. Yes, healthcare is in high demand, but do I really need to spend 6 hours in an emergency department before I have my first contact with a member of the healthcare team, right? You go in churches, people don't have respect. They have their little cliques, and depending on how you dress, you are shunned or frowned upon. You know,
Hmm.
basic human courtesy is
Basic human courtesy.
evidence of respect, respect for human dignity.
I'm telling you.
So, in every aspect of our lives, we must show respect.
Mhm.
And
But you
then
look at
we must be respectful in order to be respected, you
but you
know.
look at Let me say something. You look at something, you know, our country going so backwards let me give you a story. If you don't have no money, or you look poor, or you come humbly because you can't afford something, they don't give two hooks about you. They don't care about you. Got to be Miss So and So. You got to know somebody. You it's like, so what we doing? What? Why you think the poor people thieving and robbing from us? Because we treat them. They say, okay, I can't take care of my children. I can't feed my children. I come to the hospital. Everybody jumping in front of me because this one got their friend inside, and this one. You being there from 7 o'clock. You see everybody come. You sitting there. Everybody come. And the minute you go and ask a question, what number you got? But you sit down, you gotta wait. But you see everybody walk through the door in the coat suit. Name call, go in front. Name call, go. Everybody come. You all day sitting there.
Are you
What do you
not
think you say?
also worthy of respect?
Yeah. No, but they ain't got no
That's
respect for you
disrespect. That's
because
disrespect.
because you can't pay and you can't tip and you can't listen. Tipping is a part of corruption. Tipping is corruption.
Yeah,
When
because when you flag the money, it gets you ahead of everyone else who's been there waiting
and
for
that's yeah, and that's corruption. See, a lot of people don't understand tipping is cause people corrupt, and it's a big part of the Bahamas corruption. Tipping. When you go to the ministry to get something done, everybody makes phone call, and this one getting everything. They getting their things just coming today, but they could get it out tomorrow because they tipping. You tip a policeman, he could go and get things done. He comes, shows up. The landlord puts you out. He shows up like he's the oh you know you won't get in a place and you got money you could pay your way in. It just it just stinks at the core. We are becoming so stink. That's what it is. The Bahamas is so I don't know. I don't know. You see, go right back to this illegal immigrants. All these people who get these papers around here under corruption, tipping. This one call out. This what this is. All the people. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. We would get on the radio and get on this place and we'll talk about F&M got the country where it is and the PLP got the countries where it is. Guess what? It ain't none of them. It's the people because we have the people.
yep,
We employ them. We know they ain't got no paper, but we want them to work.
yep.
We
And governments come and go, but
it's
our mode of operation is consistent.
consistent.
Consistent disrespect, consistent disregard for human dignity, you know?
I can say this to you until we stop blaming government for everything and blame ourselves for how it's us. We corrupt, and that's where there ain't no government. We we
We the people.
yeah, we tip in and we hiding illegal immigrants and we getting paper. You know, let me say this in close. You know, if you take every work permit, majority of the work permits you have out here, right, and you research them and go to the job where they at, you know what happened on those jobs? They have no permit for to be in that spot they are. None. They're supposed to be doing construction. Why they in the restaurant? Why they on Bay Street? Why did it? Because you lie and say you need them in your yard to help you to farm. And you know you ain't got no damn farm. You never had none. Anyway, let me close. Corruption. And it is like I say, ain't no government, it's the people. I close on that.
Very
I
well
close.
said, Tony.
Mhm,
And,
mhm,
we just have to pull our perspective more to the center of
mhm,
being considerate of others,
mhm.
um, and
Respect
just
your
show
space.
just show
Respect,
respect.
respect your space. Respect your space. Stop going through your stop going through your wife phone. Stop going through your girlfriend bag. Respect the space. Respect. Respect. Stop it. It's time that we stop our nonsense. Anyhow, it's Mel and Tony every Wednesday, Sunday at 4 o'clock. We meet. I'm sorry,
Wednesday
but
morning at 7:15 a.m.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be there live today, but you could spike me across my head next week. I'll be right there. So, folks, enjoy the rest of the day. Happy Sunday. Enjoy. Love you. See you next. See you next this week at Wednesday, 7:15 in the morning. Have a great day and enjoy. Bye bye.